See thought about it. Instead, he'll bring it right back out for Jameer Nelson. Hook pass, all Ingram read it beautifully. Defense to offense.
Lonzo Ball, your Summer League MVP. Lots of things to say in this video, so I guess we'll start by saying you might notice that the highlights that you're about to watch are all our highlights, not many Hornets highlights, and I don't usually do this. If you're a returning viewer, you might notice that I try to edit them like Zemo highlights, just back and forth, and then you'll see the results of the game. But this one I tried to edit as mostly our highlights because this was mostly Kemba Walker just carrying the team, and yeah, he didn't score all the points, but it was mostly him facilitating for the offense, and that's why the Hornets aren't really that good, because they're like Russell Westbrook and the Thunder, but Kemba Walker never had Kevin Durant on his team, so that's just why he's not as well known. And of course he didn't average a triple-double. He doesn't really have the size or the athleticism that Russell Westbrook has, but he did a really good job. Jeremy Lamb turns the ball over here. Remember, Jeremy Lamb was traded to the Thunder for James Harden when they got rid of Harden, and he just turns the ball over there, and Jordan Clarkson is able to knock down the mid-range jumper. As we get deeper into the season, I'm definitely starting to shoot more realistic shots with each player. Julius Randle and Brandon Ingram are taking better mid-range shots. Julius goes all the way with the left hand, and he finishes with the and one right there. I mean, I'm getting Swaggy P looks in the corner. D'Angelo is able to ISO and get his mid-range game going. And even Grayson Allen is having some really good performances in the fourth quarter. I left out a couple of games, and I'll continue to leave out some as we get the team right. In games that we lose by like 10 points, I'm going to try to not upload just because it's usually because we have a ton of turnovers, but that usually doesn't happen too much anymore. I'm happy that Lonzo Ball is giving us this footage of Summer League because it's really helping me play with him a lot more realistically, because I've seen D'Angelo and Brandon and Julius and even Grayson Allen just play a lot more because I'm a Duke fan, so I've seen him. But Lonzo's game is really unique, so just watching him in Summer League, of course he's the Summer League MVP, even though he didn't play in the final. I mean, we had help though. Of course, in this now, I do have Kyle Kuzma, and he gets some decent minutes coming off the bench. He starts sometime, and one trick I've noticed is you don't play Lonzo and D'Angelo at the same time. And as I've gone through pretty much this simulation, not really the simulation, but just the season as a whole, I've noticed the problem that Magic sees with playing Lonzo and D'Angelo is that they both, in a way, need the ball, and to have them both on the court at the same time will just waste their energy because one of the two of them is going to be limited on the court, and they won't be able to play to their full potential. But that's why I just bring D'Angelo off the bench. I start Jordan Clarkson, and of course we drafted Hart, and we got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, which will definitely help the shooting guard position, because that was our problem with getting rid of D'Angelo, is that we would only have Jordan Clarkson at the shooting guard position. But now that we have Kentavious, definitely let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to update the team. I'm still a huge D'Angelo Russell fan, so that's why I still play with him on the roster. And I even traded for Brook Lopez. I traded Mozgov, and I gave them Zubac, so that it would be at least kind of like a trade that they would do. Of course they wouldn't trade Zubac, because Zubac I don't think he has the potential that D'Angelo Russell has. But Brook Lopez is getting us back in this game, so I kind of want to let you guys focus on the ending. And I'll stop talking here. I'll see you guys at the end of the video.
From long range. Allen, that's good.
And entire legs affect you at the defensive end for what?
At one point, they led by 16. Here's Clarkson. That one goes. Count it.
Situations like that.
Lopez with the block. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. And it's Ingram missing. To the corner, it's Clarkson. Lopez a screen. Now the feed to Ingram. Nice bucket inside. 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow. And off the front. And in it goes. Ball guarded by Walker. Rando pitch to Russell. It falls. Outside Walker. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by Randall. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And here's Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Randall. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Now it's a 4.
Lonzo with the block for the win. And I kind of understand why D'Angelo was traded, because my big problem with it was I wanted our team to grow and develop with chemistry, similar to how the Warriors did, so that passing the ball would never be a problem. You saw Julius Randle tie the game with a mid-range shot, and then he came straight down, got the ball up top, and had no problem tossing it down low to D'Angelo, who was posting up, and then he got his post hook to go, and we were able to take the lead. And who cares about Julius Randle taking the shot? He probably could have got an ISO bucket, but it's not about the individual awards. It's just about getting the W. And with the team we have, especially Kyle Kuzma, I really hope he can be productive, and I hope Larry Nance can continue to improve. I swear this was the first game in 2K17 that they had more turnovers than we did. They had 16 and we had 11. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to play all the games, and leave a comment and like the video. Go Lakers.